having icons showing up. I don't know what's going on.
It's don't worry about it. It's me. Trust me, guys.
Oh, is it you? Because I mean, I've been having a lot of issues the last few days with people trying to hack my system.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, and me finding, you know, that they are actually trying to hack my system.
Sorry to
So
hear about that.
it happens, it happens. The thing is, and we're kind of getting off the sex topic again, but the thing is,
It's all right.
you hack my system, you steal my identity. The only thing it's going to do is help fix my credit. That's it.
That's right. Okay, so I do want to go back to what you were talking about when I was trying to jump in the conversation about the pornography. Okay.
Oh, oh yeah.
Okay. Two quick things, and we'll just move on to something else. I just want to say it's like, see, the funny thing is, everything you're saying is correct. Okay, and
Yeah.
second of all, we're suckers of how women look like. That's how we are. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Let's just say if Jessica Alba came in the corner of my street where I live and said, "Do you want to go out with me?" And
And
it's
then
like,
you woke up. Oh,
eh,
okay.
Right?
exactly, exactly. My point is because we're suckers of the size zero, perfect body, beautiful, and all that stuff. And I know beauty's it's sorry, looks aren't everything, and beauty fades, or something like that. So, as one famous person once said, I don't remember who where it came from, but you get the point. But
Right.
that's where we live in. How do you think Hugh Hefner and those people who publish those magazines made their money?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but
Absolutely.
you're not making
On
money, so you might have to
no.
look for, deeper than that.
No, no, no. Goddess, I agree with you, but I'm just making a point. That's we're in a society that basically we're suckers for everything. Guys, like I can guarantee you, if I turn on one of the TV shows, like say The Talk, and they swoon over Channing Tatum and everybody else and Magic Mike, they'll do it
Oh
because
yeah.
they want. Except I can guarantee that every day, including Sunday, that they'll swoon over that.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, but it's the way it is.
Exactly.
A
I agree with
hundred
you there.
years ago, 100 years ago, a woman with a lot of meat on her bones was considered very sexy.
Right. And they
You know,
still can be.
in
You
in
know?
my in my view of women, in women in general.
Yes.
Okay, I look in their eyes. I look in their eyes. I look in their hearts. I look in their soul. How they
Right.
act. That is when you first see a woman, you go, "Yeah, she's a pretty woman." But I really don't. I'm not one of these people that turn my head twice because I don't know her. And yeah, she's a pretty woman. I see pretty women all the time, all over every form of media
Oh,
that we have.
of
You know,
course. Of
but
course.
it's the person's personality, men and women. It's the person's personality, their hearts,
Right.
their spirits, their
Right.
souls. And, that's what makes you attractive. That's what makes you sexy. That's what makes you
Right.
desirable. To whoever. It doesn't matter what your shell looks like.
Yep.
You know how you look in the mirror sometimes and you go, man, I can feel me inside here.
Right.
What would it feel like if I could unzip this shell and walk out of this shell? Because you can feel yourself inside the body. The body's a machine. The body's nothing more than a machine. The
Exactly.
actual person is nothing more than electrical impulses running through that machine, just like a computer.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Exactly.
So if you could step out of that and everybody just sees each other for who they truly are, then you would never have half the problems that we have in our society. And that's my
Well,
belief.
one can wish, but we're still going to do the same thing like we are. Like it's fair is fair. It's like okay, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Goddess, what's your opinion on that?
Yes.
I just feel you guys got to look deeper. You guys got to stop looking on the outside and look more on the inside.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's not just about the look. It's really not. I mean, if you're a sucker,
yes, of
you're
course.
uh,
I agree with you there, but again, I'm going to go back to my original point though. How do you think Hugh Hefner and those people made their money?
Well, of course you're going to make money by putting that out there. That's what sells.
Although, oddly enough, Hugh Hefner's Playboy magazine is not going to do what they're doing anymore because they just can't compete with all that's out there.
And Renee, really, Hugh Hefner couldn't make a dime off of just beauty. He made his money off exploiting the beauty.
Right.
So he made his money off of exploitation, which great for him. I mean, he's in his 90s and still. I don't even know if he still has to use or if he's using Viagra yet or not.
I would be surprised if he is because that's the go-to thing to do, right? And here's what's even crazier. Okay, is that where you have people like him dating who he was dating, right? And then you turn the tables of a woman who's around that age, and they date a younger person, and people applaud that. Okay, right. Anyone get that? I'm dead serious.
Goddess, you want to take this
one? I mean, come on. After being with a 90-year-old man, come on. I would want to be with a man who's younger too. Come on. Yeah.
But
here's okay. Let me go this way. All right, you have Brian Austin Green, who everyone knows. He was on Beverly Hills 90210.
I don't know who he is.
But anyways, just hear me out, and Daddy, Mary, you can jump in. Okay, who dated someone, which was Megan Fox, who was in the first two Transformer movies, and was in Hope and Faith. And there was a huge age difference between two of them. Now, I'm surprised no one had a problem of them being together until they broke up, and they of course have a child. So it just blows my mind sometimes about this stuff. Don't you agree, Daimer?
Oh, well, I mean, there's a lot of good points, and everybody has their own opinions and their own point of view as far as all that's concerned. And you do bring up some really, really good points. But, I mean, really, I'm agreeing with you for a lot of different reasons, but Goddess is over there shaking her head at you going, what the hell are you talking about?
Well, because I'm just making a point, though, where, let me go another example. Like Celine Dion, who is a well-known singer, of course, and she is Canadian.
Love her.
Yep. Her manager and her husband, Rene Angelillo, died not too long ago, and I just want to give my thoughts and prayers to Dion and all of her family regarding this unfortunate passing. But see, here's the funny thing. Angelillo was older than her, and I'm surprised nobody got after them because of that. Now do you understand where I'm coming from here? And he knew her since she was like a very young child.
Right. Hey, we not only have technical issues. You can hear my dogs backing in the ground.
Exactly.
Dogs barking. You know this show is a real show by a real person for real people. That's what you know.
Yeah, of course.
When I grow up someday, because like I told everybody before, Renee, that everybody knows that Spreaker's a podcast. It's not, it's not a radio station. I'm growing up into a radio station. I bought the .com Indie Music Radio so that I would have it when I, a couple years down the road, trying to build something from pretty much, not much. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I've got dogs barking in the background. I'm going to have the mailman knock on the door.
In fairness, I just want to mention about our podcast, North American Talk Box. We will have our moments where, when we record it, our phones are going to be making noises and stuff while it's going on.
Absolutely.
So we can emphasize what you're going through.
Yeah, it's not that you don't want to put your best foot forward. It's just you got to grow into it.
Yeah, exactly.
And with the help of everybody's, I'm getting a lot of support for this. So with the help of everybody, I will be able to grow into it. I'm hoping within the next couple of years, and really, because I've had my, I've done my other shows on Daddy Murr's Indie Spotlight, and I've actually told everybody my entire business plan. If you've listened to my shows, I've laid out my entire business plan. I'm starting off with this. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to go to that. And here's what I hope that I can achieve. And that's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I have the right to do that because I
Yes.
live in this wonderful, wonderful country called America, and I don't get into politics and I don't get into religion, and I
Yeah,
have to reiterate
yeah.
that.
And we don't do it. We don't do it in our podcast. I just want to point out, it's just a very tricky issue here for
Yep.
both of us. So especially for me, I'm a Canadian. And my co-host is an American,
Right.
right?
Well-
So the one thing I like to talk about, because using the power of our podcast, is basically sports, because we love sports. Maybe one of these days we will put into our podcast, but we always get a lot of interesting topics to discuss and whatnot. And
Well, I tell you what, Renee, I'll make you and Jingo Bo or Steve a offer to help expand your podcast if you like, for free. You know, you just send me your MP3s, and I've got plenty of space on here.
yeah,
I could add 30 more podcasts just under my name, and I'm not charging a dime for it. And I actually do want to build 30 to 40 other podcasts that I play, throughout the day, throughout each week. So if you guys want to do that, you send me an email and let me know. And then you can send me your recorded stuff.
Well,
we'll pick a certain time of the day, and I'll just play through it. I'll play your stuff under my account, because I have plenty of space to do this.
Yeah.
I have more space than what I need
Right.
to do this with, and it'll just be another avenue for you to get heard again. On a different day or something.
The other avenue we have been doing, is my idea, is that we are on you now whenever we are up to doing a live broadcast, and because the reason why we're doing that way is where I got the idea originally, where a former Voice alum named Devin Delora, who was on season 3, did a You Now broadcast and had people ask questions and whatnot, and that's how it was awesome to talk to her in person. I don't go on that. I didn't never go on that site very much at all. I went through. I honestly actually went through a binge over watching broadcasts right now. I got a lot of BS too, which I won't want to discuss because it's not the right place. But the point is that there's some people from The Voice do use You Now as a platform to interact with their fans, and I thought, okay, why don't we use that as a platform to get people to go, follow us and whatnot. And we've been getting, we're getting some good response about that. Most recently, we did a Springsteen type of broadcast, because if you know Bruce Springsteen, he's known for those epic 3-hour shows that he loves to do. So it was supposed to be a 1-hour broadcast. We turned it to 3, but in the end, it was all good and fun. So the best way to stay in touch with us, of course, is follow us on our Facebook page, the North American Top Box. Me and him, my co-hosts, we usually do post whatever we feel like posting, and and then we'll let you know when we're doing our next You Now broadcast, and of course we're actually going to let you know when we do our next taping of our podcast. Actually, we're going to be doing that around 4 Eastern, 5 Atlantic, 5:30 Newfoundland, believe it or not. So,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep us informed, and go ahead. And
Well,
plug,
yeah,
go ahead
of
and plug
course.
yourself. Tell everybody again exactly where your show can be found at, man.
Well, my podcast, well, actually the podcast, I should say, you can find it on Libsyn.com. Okay. And also, and in order to find me in Jingo Bo's Facebook page, you just search under North American Top Box. Of course, you can follow us on our own social media platforms. You can follow me on Facebook at Renee Welsh. You can follow me on Instagram at RashidMind78. My Twitter is the same thing, at RashidMind78. I also have a YouTube channel which is W938-125, where you can find exclusive Periscope broadcasts of Delora at El Sonique in Montreal.